Hello and welcome to another 1D analysis. Basically, this is a series for you guys who want to find out how much currency roughly estimates can we make by playing the game for one divine. So low investment. So this time, blighted maps. Now, I've done plenty of blighted maps in the past few days on stream and so on. And it's safe to say that Blight is very, very RNG based on what you do and so on. But I did Blighted Ravaged maps, I did Blighted maps with random tier 13 to 16 levels, I did 10 tier 14s, 10 tier 15s, I did no anoints because I made mistakes, I did anoints and had one death in a Ravaged map which caused me to fail the map while it was loading and so on and yada yada, whatever. But all in all, every single one of these is basically on one divine each, and then Blighted Ravaged maps are like 3-4 divine each for like total of 4 or 5 maps, for 5 maps I think, but that's just an extra. So for one divine of maps, of Blighted maps, you can get around 10 to 12, usually 10, tier 13 to 16 maps. You would prefer 14 to 16, but it doesn't matter too much. So 1 divine worth of blighted maps, 10 random maps, 6 13s, 1 14, 1 15, 2 16s, all quality to 20%, all alchemy orb with regex for my build, and then Val orb to be corrupted. So they can become either 8 mod maps or not, but that's how I did. Now they're all anointed with Azure oil, which is a very cheap oil. It's 1C 1C each for Azure oil. And that's varieties of items containing 5 blighted chests are lucky. So this oil is 1C, as you can see here, 1C. Now that's total of 30 oils, that's 30C. And each map used one full set of Aziri fragments, so I basically took fragments here to have like more quantity basically for the map, so that's another 20 quantity, and that's around 50C total because it's 5C a set and so on. Now that's total 1 divine per maps and 80 to 90 chaos to finish them off to basically get some extras and so on. Now runs were 9 minutes average including looting, so 90 minutes. 100, 105 if you count in dumping and specialized tabs and whatnot, but that's whatever. So it's around 9 minutes average for 10 maps. Total profit on the first 10, so those 10 maps. 20 flat divs if we count everything. That's basically this image. So 20 flat divs, but that's counting everything, every card, every gem, that's like impossible. Now, realistic profit is if you sell all the oils, which is possible, and all the stack decks, which is, of course, possible. Don't open them, sell them. I like to open them because I always think they're better to open than to sell. But if you need currency, sell them. So all oils plus stack decks is 11 divines. And tainted oil is completely random, which drops from corrupted maps. Now, tainted oil was 4.5 divine. So without tainted oil and so on, it was roughly 6.7 divines plus minus according to PoE stack at that day. So for 90 minutes you would earn around 6 divines, let's say so, which is quite a decent chunk. Now for round 2 I did 10 tier 14 maps, corrupted, qualities, sacrifices, no anoints, because I Valorbed them before I gave them anoints, so I was a dum-dum. 9 minutes average, again, dropped 1 raw divine, which we won't count in realistic profit. Total profit 9.9 divs. Realistic oil stack decks ravaged maps. Ravaged maps I do count because ravaged maps can drop from tier 13 to 16. They are 3.8 divs. And some added things like fragments and so on that bulk sells, so like mortal fragments and whatnot. So 4.9 divs. So around 3.5 divs for the round 2. Basically, what this means is it would be better to anoint the maps than to not. So I did the whole shebang of tests, all 25 maps or so or more, without any anoints. Round 3, 10 tier 15 maps. Again, quality corrupted. everything else but Annoyance, because I, again, made a mistake. 9 minutes average. Dropped 1 raw divine again. Total profit 15 divines if we count everything as well, but that doesn't matter because you're realistically not going to sell a gem for like 2 chaos. Especially, like, nobody's gonna care about that one with like 12 quality. Realistic profit, oil, stack decks, ravage maps, 10 divs. So tier 15 maps were more profitable than tier 14 maps, and they gave a realistic profit of 10 divines basically after we like dump all the oil, stack decks, and ravage maps in. Now, I used those ravage maps. I dropped 2, do the count as well, and I did blighted ravaged maps, 5 of them corrupted with no annoyance. Again, I did these in batches of 25. 10, 10, 5. I quality them all, alg them all, corrupted them all, and then I realized I forgot to oil them all. My bad. Now, for 5 blighted ravaged maps, no annoyance, they gave total 12 divs, and they cost around 4.5 divs to make. And 1 tainted oil dropped 5D. Realistic over realistic, 3.2 divs. Because if you count in what dropped and everything else, and yeah, 3 divs total for blighted ravaged maps. And then the last round, I got another 5 to do. So 5, but this time with annoyance, I used 3 azure on every single one of them, 3 black and 3 crimson. So that's total, that's 3 of these 3 chaos, 3 of these 12, 15 chaos, and 3 of these 21 chaos. So that's, what, 26 chaos per, like, everything map. So let's say a Divina map, basically. So a Divina map, I failed 1 because I died from God knows what, and then until I reloaded, they just piled up on the pump, and that's basically it. Now, I did 4 maps, and the 5th one, of course, failed, but I will count that Divine as a fail. So for those 5 maps, 4 Divines in, full profit 15D, and realistic profit would be 8.4D with Tainted Oil and 3.4D without, because Tainted Oil rose in price for 5D. So Blighted Ravaged maps, in my opinion, unless you can do them AFK, because they take 10 to 12 minutes compared to like around 9 minutes to like do and loot, are not as profitable as doing the regular ones. Regular ones, you get double the maps, which basically means double the possibility of getting a nice loot drop. Plus, the regular maps drop Blighted Ravaged maps, while Blighted Ravaged maps don't drop themselves. Now, I would personally do regular 10 Blighted maps and so on, but that's on you guys to decide. Overall, it's 1 divine to 5 divines. Roughly, but you have to oil your map. So I suggest Azure Oil, as that's very, very cheap, and it gives you like lucky. So may that be as you will. So I would run those. I wouldn't run anything more expensive or cheaper. There's no point. Or running the, I think Teal Oil gives less encounter duration. That it's whatever. So for 1 divine, you would on average gain 5, which is perfectly fine for around an hour and a half, 2 hours of gameplay. So that would make it around, let's say, 2.5 divines an hour. If you like blighted content, if you like to chill, tier 13s to 16s are way easier than ravaged maps. Way better to run, way more chill. You can enjoy your life. You can watch a movie on the side. I would definitely recommend doing it. So around 2 divines per hour, not too bad. You have to bulk sell some things. You get some raw currency like Chaos Orbs, occasional Divine Orb, sometimes Exalted Orb, and so on. That is basically this little series. Now, next one is most likely going to be either Expedition Logbooks or Heists or something else. We'll see what that goes, but this gets Heavy's approval. 1 divine, 10 maps with Azure Oil. There's profit to be made if you like chill content. So that will be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, please do give it a like, sub if you don't mind to, and I will see you in the next stream or video. Have a good one.